Hi, guys. Welcome to the podcast. I'm my guest here, Luke Pulsipher, one of my good friends here. Today, we're going to talk about shed hunting, and just pretty much anything under the sun that I want to talk about today. Luke, will you introduce yourself?
I am Luke Pulsipher. I am one of Houston's only friends, to be honest with you. But we've been buddies for a long time.
Yeah.
A very long time.
And we have, see, you moved here when we were what?
I was second day of seventh grade when I moved in here.
15, 14, right in there?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe younger.
Nobody wanted to talk to Luke. Luke was odd duck in the classroom. Nobody wanted to talk to him. So I went and talked to him, and then we just hit it off and friends ever since.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, should we just kick into a shed story right off the bat?
Sure. What do you want?
Let's go over your biggest set,
My biggest set to date for deer elk.
whatever you want. We can bring in elk, we can bring in deer.
My biggest elk set to date is still my first set I ever picked up in 2020. That was my biggest set. It was a day that we didn't really expect to find anything. We kind of didn't know what we were doing back then. We were just walking around the hills. We were just taking our backpacks for a walk most of the time. Well, we hit this big top and just it was weird. Felt like I wanted to go home. I can't lie.
Luke wanted to go home an hour into this hike.
And I was like, this is stupid. We're wasting our time. And we went off this big draw. I came around the corner and I looked and just see this big old oil sticking out of the brush and got pretty pumped, ran up there, and I'm kid you not, 20 yards to the right, that other side's laying there.
Yeah, that was a sweet day.
That was probably the cool highlight of my shed hunting, of what I've ever done and everything. And it was a sweet day, honestly. You were there, and one of our other buddies was there, and everybody that I cared about was there, so it all mattered.
Yeah, that was a big set.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it goes.
I think that's really what gave us like the elk shed bugs.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Like between all of us, between me, you, and Dace.
Yep.
Like that was the oh, this is cool. Yeah. Before that, we were like, deer sheds are stuff.
Deer sheds are cool until we started picking up brown elkhorns, and
then times changed.
What's next? Why don't we keep going on that one?
Yeah, tell us about yourself. So give us a breakdown of like who you are, what do you do for work?
So as of right now, I am 21 years of age. I am currently a construction worker. I work for my dad's construction company, Pulsipher Construction. It says on the dome piece right here. I am also a hunting guide. I guide in 2 different states. I guide in Wyoming and Idaho for 2 different companies. I don't know. I grew up in a rodeo family, and grew up a lot riding horses, rodeo, and hitting rodeos every weekend. Honestly, my rodeo career tapered off once we moved here. I finally got asked by my dad if I wanted to stay in it, or if I wanted to quit, and I think that was around 8th grade when he asked me that, and I said, no, I'm done rodeoing, Dad. I don't want to do it no more. And all the good horses were gone anyways. They were all in Montana because my older sister college rodeoed, and just kind of worked out to the point where I wanted to hunt more and I wanted to be with my buddies. And then my freshman year of high school, I didn't even play football. I just ran around with the outfit.
Yeah.
I hardly went to school too, but we don't need to talk about that part. And just a small town kid.
Yeah.
Trying to beat this big world.
Where'd you learn about shedding? What kind of got you into that hobby and into hunting? Like, what was your main drive when you were younger?
So now. So getting into hunting, I was 5 years old. First big game hunt I ever went on, I was 5 years old.
Okay.
My dad drew a limited entry antelope tag, and I
limited entry.
So my dad drew a limited entry tag, and I got a phone call from my dad on my mom's phone that I was getting to go on this hunt, and I was super excited. I was ecstatic. I always wanted to hunt. I watched my dad hunt while I was growing up. And 5 years old, you don't really know anything. I was actually talking to my dad about it the other day, and said the only reason he shot his goat was because me and Jake finally stopped talking.
Really?
Yep, that's the only reason he killed that goat. It's because me and Jake finally shut up. Just didn't say anything anymore, and he was like, all right, that's the goat I'll kill. Turns out the goat scored 85 inches.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a stomper.
stomper of a goat. Like I use that goat to when I'm guiding that. Okay, it ain't as big as dad's goat, so it is not over 80.
Yeah.
But it's my journey of hunting just I grew up a lot with my dad. There's a lot of driving around and seeing
Yeah.
deer and I don't even know how many deer we've ever shot. On a lot of public land growing up. Oh, what really started my shed hunting was when I moved here. I became friends with Dace Jones,
Yeah.
and me and you were buddies, but we weren't like me and Dace were. Me and Dace started hanging out because
Dana's sister.
I was dating his sister, and started taking me to shed spots. And when we were hiking big country, I figured he didn't like me dating his sister, so he just wanted to punish me a little bit.
Yeah.
I actually remember I still have the horn to this day. The first deer horn I ever found was with Dace.
Really?
It's like this crabby four with like an inline back.
Oh yeah, I know.
Little
I know
chalky
which one you're
thing. I remember coming up over the hill and looking at Dace and seeing that horn and finally being able to say shed. I'd just been a pack horse for him at that point.
Yeah.
I carried all their horns. And
Yeah, he did. He did find a lot of horns in those days.
I just like didn't really know what I was doing yet. I find this horn. I look at Dace and I go, I swear, I think you set that out there. You wanted me to find that. You set that out there. I didn't believe it was my horn. I didn't believe I found it. Nothing. And Dace goes, have you never seen that horn in my life? That's when I immediately got hooked.
That was it, huh?
And that spot we ended up calling Old Faithful.
Yeah, you guys cleaned house on that.
When we were having a bad day in public lands, we'd always hit up the private lands. Go hit up Old Faithful, and we'd always load the packs up. When we say load the packs up, I don't mean 30 or 40.
We're not talking like Eric. We're not
five
talking
or six.
We're not talking Eric Chester style here. We're not talking like the cool kids. We're talking like 7 horns, guys.
We're talking 7 between all of us, but that was big for us because we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah. If we had better strategy, I think when we were younger and we actually knew what we were supposed to be doing, I think we would have done phenomenally better.
Oh, 100%. If we would have known what we know now.
Yeah, if I'd have known what I know now
stacked a lot.
6 years ago, we'd have piled up every trip. We didn't.
Even back then, we never scouted.
No, we didn't scout. We just like drove to the mountain, got out of the truck, and would just start walking.
Random places.
Yeah, none of them.
We didn't know we didn't think about wintering or anything. We didn't think about any of that. We're like, okay, this is a mountain. There's usually animals on this mountain.
There should be sheds on this mountain. I know a lot of our spots we tried when we were younger were super, super high compared to what we should have been doing.
100% super, super high.
Like we'd drive past prime shed country to go, that's the top of the mountain. That's where we're gonna go look.
Yep. In the snow line.
In the snow line.
Below it
in the snow line.
Yeah, no, that was one thing too for sure.
Yeah, you and Dace hung out a lot.
Oh yeah.
Through those years.
Yep.
You guys didn't start bringing me till you guys were shed hunting for like 2 years before.
Yeah, I think so.
Before you guys brought me into there, and I was more like I was a rancher kid growing up, so I was like I'd see they'd show me that go watch these YouTube videos and this is what we're looking for. I'd be like, okay, and then I'd watch the good old Hush Boys, the Tines Up Boys, all the old school shed films, and then I'd go to these spots and I'd hike around for like all day with them, and they'd find like 10 and I'd find like nothing and be like, you guys sure there's sheds out here? Because these spots don't look right.
The true story. Very true story.
Or we'd have fun time. Base got us permission on a bunch of hayfields, so we'd go walk hayfields.
And we would find so many.
We'd find so many deer horns.
The winters were so heavy when deer didn't leave the field.
No.
Deer never leave the field. We'd
clean house on the field.
Clean house.
What's the first big elk horn? I guess I was with you when you found that set.
Yeah.
You just had a phenomenal, or I wouldn't say phenomenal, but you picked up a triple this year on some winter scouting range that I did. When I picked up the big heavy 7 or 6x. High third bull.
Yeah.
Let's go over that day. That was a killer day for Luke.
That was a killer day for me. Well, Houston was doing all scouting. I was busy working.
I was self-employed. Pretty much, I was scouting every day and hunting coyotes every day.
My dad keeps me pretty busy. We're in the winter time. He lets me off when I want to get off or whatever. Houston told me, he's like, hey, we need to go seek in this spot.
I didn't promise any giant bulls either. I was like, hey, there's some elk in here. We should hit it.
And so we went in there before you picked up your big set one time.
Yep.
We had a 2-year-old lab
Yeah.
and a 6-year-old lab, a 5-year-old lab at that point.
Yeah, and we rolled over the cedar bench there.
And there was more
There was
bull elk than I've ever seen before in one group.
Yeah, there was 20 bulls, probably the biggest. I would say the biggest in that group that we seen was a 350 bull.
100%, man.
And there was they were 100 yards down in the canyon from us.
Lot of raghorns.
There was the dropper bull that you ended up picking up.
And he's pretty hyped about this 350 bull. He's like, dude, that thing's got a killer back end. I remember you telling me this word for word.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember saying to you, it's probably a little more out of context than how I'm going to put it.
We're gonna keep it PG here.
We're going to keep it PG. I said, screw every bull there. I'm going to find that dropper bull.
Yeah.
You didn't believe me. You said,
Dude.
there's no way. That bull's going to carry that horn till May, and he's never going to drop it.
No.
And I'm like, no, dude, like that's if I only find that bull, I'll be content. And you're like, oh, okay, whatever. Shake your head at me. So then we got ending that day. We back out. We're like, hey, if they're in that canyon, dude,
I kept checking them every other or like every week, like on a Monday, and then I'd hit them on again on like a Wednesday or something. And I filmed a bigger bull further off in the distance. Didn't think anything of it. We hit it for a Sunday afternoon. We started at we didn't start very early. We didn't start very late either. We started like 9 o'clock that day.
Yeah.
We'll go on like a loop.
Yep.
This was before we spent the night up there and grabbed
the bone.
Grabbed the lows.
Yep.
I picked up we did circles and we thought we were gonna find something. Did you find anything that day?
Nope.
Luke didn't find anything that day.
Bad day for me.
I found a big 5 with like Mondo flyerbacks, and then I picked up this high third bull on the way out. And we were done. We were like, let's go home, and we were booking across this top. And I looked up the hill 100 yards and caught this royal coming out of the grass and just lost it. Ended up picking that big bull up, and then we went in there, I want to say the next week.
The next weekend.
Yeah.
It was the next weekend. We rolled in there on a Friday night after work. Set up camp and had
Did them
dinner.
truck.
Yeah, it was late.
We brought one other buddy in there. Yeah.
We rolled into camp and rolled everything out, and it was just too late to even do anything.
It was dark by then.
We eat dinner or whatever. We get in my Coleman 10-man tent. By the way, those are cold in March.
Yeah, don't recommend summer tent.
Don't recommend it. But it's fine. We live and we learn. We woke up next morning, had probably a Pop-Tart and a Monster.
Definitely was a Pop-Tart and a Monster.
I know there's a lot of guys that say breakfast is everything. They got to have their peak meal or whatever. I can understand Pop-Tart. The crumbled up one I can even run good.
Yeah, even mashed Pop-Tart in a bag is always good.
So then
we started that day off pretty
light.
Pretty light. What'd I say? I think I picked up a white. Started crack of dawn, and we picked up a white at 10, and then you picked up your first brown. What time was that?
I think it's like 11.
I think it was like the middle of the day.
11:30.
I was pulling some big zigzags across these flat tops, and I remember Luke hit me on the radio. Did you call me or you hit me on the radio?
So what happened is I sat down to glass, and when I sat my pack down, my pack started rolling down the hill.
Okay.
And I was like, probably got that. There's a sponsor that said that. So I grabbed my pack and I looked down. There's this tiny 2-point. I mean, my fingers are bigger than the 2-point. I was like, heck yeah, I got a shed today. This is probably all I'm gonna find. So I sat there and I wasted my time glassing. I got up and dog was running around like how he does his thing. So I get going across this top and I'm like, dude, I would never look for elk up here. Like, I would never look for a shed up here.
Yeah, it is.
As soon as I'm thinking that, I look to my right and I see one brown elk. So I immediately grabbed the $20 radio I had and go, dude, I just found a brown. And as soon as you could answer me back,
yeah,
I took 2 more steps and there's 2 browns laying in front of the first brown I saw. So there's 3 browns within 15 feet of each other.
Closer than that, you could touch them all just standing in the middle.
If you would have sat in the middle, you could have touched them.
I remember he hit me on the radar. And he's like, dude, I just found 3 browns laying next to it. I'm up the ridge like 1,000 yards or so, not even that far. I remember I just started because I was like in doubtful, like I've never seen 3 brown elk horns sitting next to it. I just started sprinting down the ridge as fast as I could go. And I'm like, "Did you place it there? Are you serious with me?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm serious. They're right here." I'm like, "Okay, send me what'd you do?" I think I stalked your Snapchat
Yeah, my
location
Snapchat looks
so I could see where you were, and I went to and I came over the ridge, came around this rock, and no joke, there was 3 rounds in there. I was like, "What the heck?" Because there was
set in a single.
a set and a single right there.
They had to just laid with each other that night and both dumped
Yeah.
them off or
So
something.
we were trying to decide if they're laying by each other because they were kind of placed. They were all upright.
Okay.
We were trying to decide if they were just chilling there and then they fell off, or if they were like fighting and then they came off.
Yeah, they're just like do pop fall. But we don't actually know.
Yeah.
We have no clue. Nobody filmed it. No.
No.
So I was on cloud 12 at that
Yeah.
point. I was pretty freaking excited. Houston's like, dude, I'm gonna bomb off this next ridge. I'm gonna just see. Well, he gets over that ridge and he goes deer horn. He's like going down this deer horn, finds this big back end elk.
Yeah.
Giant back end, tiny front.
No fronts, no third on it, just back end.
Just a big old back end bull.
Hard white.
I have. Go ahead, sorry.
It's just a hard white. So I went down there, I picked that up, and then I came back to the top.
Yep.
And then by then you found a white.
I found that white 5.
Yeah.
Yep. I found that white 5 as you were coming back up the ridge. Then after that, I think you thought I had the luck with me, I guess, and you
Yeah, I
stuck with me.
stayed in Luke's pocket for like a mile.
You stuck with me, and we actually came around this green face, and I look up, and there's my dropper pole.
Yeah,
there's
Luke
my
found
number 1.
Luke found the drop rule.
I find the dropper pole.
What I didn't put together until later that night is Luke already picked up the left side of it. It was with the 3 there.
Yep.
And so you picked up the dropper bowl, and I think our one buddy, we're not going to name names here, but he knows who he is. Not a very good shed hunter. So he called us by then and was complaining that there's no elk sheds on this mountain and that this is a terrible spot.
And I have
And Luke had 5 by then, and we were by noon.
Yep.
Did we find anything else that day?
on the way back to camp, I
feel like we picked up some
point.
deer horns, right?
4-point deer horn, and you picked up that deer shell, that tiny 3-point.
Oh yeah.
I was on the way back to camp. One buddy was already back eating lunch, came into Pat and 5 on the 6 on my back count that one.
Yeah.
7 counting the 2 deer horns, the elk 2 deer. Coming in honestly pretty hot. I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I was on cloud 9 actually.
That cloud rode for a minute.
Oh yeah, it did. It was amazing.
In this year, Luke hasn't, like that year he picked up the set, or been last spring, right?
It would have been
Last spring, right? Two springs ago.
2 springs.
Because last spring we didn't get out much.
We were building big project.
But 2 springs ago, we didn't find any elk horns, and I was just stacking every other random spot I would go. Found a big white set, couple white singles. Was that the same year you picked up this buck, or was that the next year?
That was the same year.
That was the same year.
No.
Right?
It would have been the year I found all the elk.
Yeah.
That was when I picked.
Yeah, so it would have been 2 springs ago.
Yep, 2 springs. Yeah.
That was, you found those the day after we came off the mountain of the 3, right?
Yep.
So this buck, I named Spot because he had this big old white spot on his back. It's one of the better bucks on the winter range, for here. And I'd watched him every single day before I'd go look at elk or moose. Every day I'd check on him, same spot. And I was talking about this on pod 1, is I pointed Luke to this tree. I've never guessed it so good. I was kind of being greedy, so I took where I thought spot number 1, where he would have been shed, because we didn't see him at all because we're picking up elk sheds all week.
Yep.
We came back, we noticed he was shed because he was in the hayfield. So I took spot 1 where I thought he was gonna be shed, and I told Luke, I don't know if I was off that day or if I was just grumpy. I remember I told you to F off around that tree over there.
Can I tell the true version?
Yeah.
So this is what happened. We're in my pickup.
Luke's driving.
I'm driving.
We have one other buddy with us.
And we look over and Spot has no horn.
No.
0. He's got bald. He's looking like a doe.
And he looked like he was bald for a couple days because he was all browned off on top. No blood.
Yeah. we've hit our winter range good before. Done some good hikes in there. I've done them alone, and you've done them by yourself. We've done them
Yeah, we
together.
picked up probably a couple hundred deer horns off of that sucker.
We've done good,
Yeah.
for sure. I get out of the truck and I'm like, I'm going right where I just saw Spot run. Like I know his horn guard there, but I'm gonna go over there. And you look at me and you go, no, go over there, and you point me to a place that I have never found a single horn.
No.
I've never. I've hit it before and it was a waste of my time. All I found was people's beer cans and that was it.
Yeah, I remember I told you you'll pound her there by that tree.
Then I get walking, I'm just do on TikTok. I know I'm not gonna find the horn. And I'm like, I'm gonna go right at that tree. I feel like I saw a spot in that tree because I watched it too.
Yeah,
It wasn't as consistent as you, but like when I was around, I was watching it.
yeah.
And I
We don't watch winter range bucks very often, at least on that side of the mountain there.
no, not
Like
really.
that place usually is like, okay, all the deer are gone. Let's go walk it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm gonna go towards that tree and I'm gonna sit at the base of that tree and watch TikTok. That's literally what I thought in my brain. So I get over to the tree and I see it. I see this perfect white base, the eye guard, the start of the front. And I said, oh no. In my head, I said, oh no. And I knew right then it was Spot. I knew that front fork and it was Spot. I didn't want to call you. Truthfully, you're already mad at me from something that day. And I didn't want to call you. But I called you and you came sprinting over and you actually tripped on the
yeah.
way there, bit through your lip.
I bit through my lip on the way over.
Lips runs up me, lips all bleeding or blood's running down his face.
I'm like, where's the deer horn?
And it's sitting 5 feet in front of me. And I'm like, you want to film a pickup? Don't get me wrong, we've filmed some really good pickups in our lives. Like we have some pretty hype sauce.
That
Like,
one was
screaming.
that one was depressing.
And
I was mad. I felt gypped and I was mad.
like and I'm the guy getting filmed. Like I'm not always comfortable with cameras in my face. Like I'm not always that guy.
I'm amazed I got on the podcast.
But like another deal is like I've always been the guy that's like screaming, losing my crap over a horn.
Yeah.
And in this video, it is not Luke Pulsipher at all.
I actually might throw the video up.
It is definitely the most awkward, don't know how to act, because I pick it up and I show the camera and I smile. And I think I looked at your complexion and how you were
Yeah,
acting, and I was
so
like,
mad.
I go,
Shows it off. It's
and
like
then put it
dead
back
time.
down.
I remember I was mad hiking the rest of it all. I remember I was like, cool, great. I'm gonna go over here. I remember I put both AirPods in and I was just like stomping on my phone, like looking at the ground, disappointed, and just was stomping around. And I was like, I did that. I wasn't even like walking any Pacific line. I was just stomping around the sagebrush, and I'm like looking on my phone, just like doom scrolling Instagram as fast as I can. I was just mad with. I think I was blurring like suicide boys in my ear. Would kept ignoring. Luke kept calling me. I just kept ignoring his phone calls. And I remember I walked and I like looked down. I'm staring at my phone. I like look over to the right, and there's his other side, just random spot. I'm like, son of a gun, because we play by that rule of whoever picks up the first side gets the other one. And I remember I contemplated just leaving it there. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it here, and then I'll come get it later and never tell Luke. Then I ended up. I was like, I better pick it up. Picked it up, called him. He's like, I'll come get you. So he pulled the truck around the big loop. I just remember I mad hiked the truck. I remember I had got in the truck. I tossed him the horn. I said, let's go home.
That's exactly what you said. And that ride home was the longest.
It's only a ways, maybe 20 minutes.
It's a ways, but
It's like 20 minutes to the house. And I remember I didn't say a word.
we didn't talk.
Our other buddy there wasn't shed hunting with us a ton at that time. Yeah. And he just sat in the back, just like silence of like,
He didn't know what was going on.
do I say something or do I just be quiet?
We get back to the house or whatever. We start taking pictures and whatever.
I taped him out, and he was out right there where I put him. I put him at high 160s. He was like 172 or 173.
Yeah, right on the dot, 173.
Yeah,
I think that's what Mike got.
I gave him a narrow spread too.
But like out of all the guys to find deer horns, I'll say it to the pod. I hate deer. I don't like them.
Luke does not care.
I don't care. Like you kill a 200-inch buck, dude, you're a killer. Awesome. You killed an 8-9-year-old buck. That's sweet.
Yeah.
But give me something that screams in my face. Give me a freaking bugling bull just coming at me, or have a bull run a tree over in front of me. That's way cooler than a silent. They don't even talk to you. Dude. They're so smart. They are so particular. They're fun to hunt.
They're
They
fun
are
to hunt.
hard. They are hard to hunt with a bow, and they are fun to hunt.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Luke just does not care for them.
I don't care for deer. I have them.
A
in
pile
this
of deer sheds.
I have in this room right here we're sitting in my living room, I have a set, a single, and the big set, the deer set we were just talking about, sitting below us.
Yeah.
And I do not care about deer.
No, here, we'll show
We'll take him up. So here he is.
There's the buck that we called. So we didn't find him. Yeah, we haven't found him since this year, right?
Nope, we have not. We've watched him in the wintering range, but we have
He
not.
spends time on the fields and then he disappears before he sheds.
Show him the mass on that buck, though.
Yeah, like this is probably one of
He's
our
a heavy
prettier deer sheds. Besides that, Luke found a big single high mountain timber buck a long time ago. Like as soon as we started shed hunting.
Yep, big.
And
Love that horn too.
big old bladed eye guard on that buck.
Yep.
And then we usually hit a couple other main deer spots. Just to burn. I honestly feel like we hit deer spots to burn time.
Oh yeah.
Like
Elk haven't dropped yet. Let's go hit deer
let's
spots.
go hit deer spots or moose spots.
Let's go get in shape. Let's go burn our lungs, get us in shape. So
Yeah.
when we have to pack out elk hunts, we're ready for it. And they don't do that for you very much. You gotta go.
No.
You gotta go in the elk spots because a deer spot is not always what you look for.
All of our deer spots are majority hay fields.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah, sage flats like that. Whatever you think of a sagebrush flat, just that's what we pick deer horns up in majority. We occasionally find like a tiny one when we're chasing elk horn. Not very often.
Not very often we'll find a big buck up there either.
No,
that's what's weird is guys will be hunting for elk sheds and find a 9 deer single, and I'm like, whoa, that don't happen where we're at.
Where'd you guys go?
You guys on a national park or something? Because I have never seen something like that with that many elk horns on my back.
Is that freaking Yellowstone he does, bro? Man, those look like a Tetons in the background. I mean, dream if they ever open that up, that'd be,
man.
Boy, would
I don't know the amount of money I would pay to do that,
dude. To go
just
hunt.
the amount of money to hunt it one time for sheds.
Yeah, just
I don't want to hunt the park pools. I don't want to hunt.
Even if they just gave us like, you have one day to pick up as many horns as you physically could.
Oh, dude, I would break my legs.
I would try. I would try.
But yeah, but that's never gonna happen.
No, it's never.
Let's not fantasize anything. It's not gonna happen. Yeah. No way. Yellowstone is beautiful. It is great that an animal of that nature can hang out on a hillside
with a bunch of Chinese
and drop 27 horns on a hillside. That's awesome. Cool. I totally support national parks. It brings in tourists that I don't really always like.
Japs.
But it's fine. It's all good. It's all good over here.
Yeah, we haven't done the Wyoming opener. We always happen to hyped about the Jackson opener. And I always like you watch the YouTubes on it. You're like, that is a lot of freaking people.
I don't like people that much.
Yeah, I'd rather like go hang out in the sagebrush by myself or with a couple bros that I care about.
Well, now it's like, now that Wyoming has changed its regulations, though, in certain spots of Wyoming, there is over a certain pass that cannot be moved. Shed hunts in Wyoming knows this rule. I'm not very known with the rules. But some of them spots, you can't even hit it as a non-resident until the 9th day of the month of May.
Really?
There's a 7-day closure for non-residents.
Really?
So they will make you wait till the 8th of May before you can hit any spot. And by that time, you know them Wyoming residents are tearing it up.
Oh yeah, those boys are cleaned out.
Those boys are tearing it up.
Those boys
are going to give you a chance.
There's no shed left on that mountain.
Nope, not at all.
We've hit the Nevada opener a few times.
Yep.
Or at least tried to. I feel like every time we go to the Nevada opener, we just break trucks and
that's all we do.
We just hate ourselves.
We get sunburnt and break trucks.
Trucks. Usually the same truck.
Yep. It's been Yoda.
Been my red one that's now
the red Yoda that don't run no more.
Red Yoda broken toast.
Yeah.
First time we went down there, we took our buddy Crow McDonald. Shout out Crow. Solid dude. Shed hunting fool. Killer.
Absolute killer of the bow.
Absolute killer of the bow. Punched tons of coyotes. Yeah. And just honestly, just a quality dude. I don't even know if he's gonna listen to this podcast.
I highly doubt
it. I honestly, I don't know if he listens to anything.
No, I don't.
But we took him down there. That'd be the first. Well, I guess we went with Dace one year.
Yep, that was a no bueno. The only horn we found in the not our home state, in Nevada.
In Nevada
was a spike that I found that had a 3 back end.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember it rained on us too. We're like, "Oh," I remember we're going to the desert. There's not gonna be water. I mean, yeah, forget if it's May, but it's still Nevada. We're like, "Yeah," we packed light, and it dumped rain on us 24/7.
And I planned on
Luke planned
I
on
didn't bring
Scott.
a tent. I planned on sleeping in the back of the
Yeah, Luke was gonna cowboy camp, and I remember um,
we had to stuff into that 3-man tent you had.
dude, that was a single man tent.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, we put
And
two of us in a it's a little like
Badlands.
Badlands single man, like not that phenomenal tent. It's my brother's. I borrow it all the time.
Our whole setup at this point was we had our tiny tent. I am 6'4", 6'3", 3.5, give or take. Houston's 6 foot. We were both big guys. And that was the most miserable cold I've ever been. We woke up and it was so muddy and wet. We didn't want to shed hunt anymore. It was that bad. We really just kind of didn't want to get after it till we hit back kind of home area, and we're like, all right, let's get teared up. So we ended up trying a couple hikes night in the old Idaho, the home state, and we just really tried to get after it after we got home from Nevada. And honestly, being soaking wet for 2 days, we weren't very motivated to do anything. So we went home.
Yeah, we went home and did nothing.
No, we probably just sat on our butts and watched YouTube or something.
Yeah.
But no, that was our first trip. And then Crow, we did all right.
We picked up some deer horns,
some rags. That elk set, but that was back in Idaho.
Yeah, we stopped on the way, came back to Nevada, stopped in Idaho to pick up that elk set.
Yeah.
We picked up some deer sheds. I picked up a 90-inch single, big old 4-point with flyers on all the points.
Yeah, big old.
But nothing. We picked up Crow picked up one brown on that trip.
Yep.
But
it was a 5-point rag one.
Yeah. We also broke the truck that day.
Correct.
Yeah. Lower ball joint.
7 miles away from the truck.
Lower ball joint left the chat. Luckily,
right in the dirt.
Luckily, I was going slow that day because I was mobbing I like to drive fast. The beginning of the day, I was mobbing everywhere.
Yeah, 100%. Bombing down there.
And then I was driving like, we were crawling up this little 2-track, and I was just like going slow, and it just went, and the front end dropped. And Luke goes, "That sounded expensive." Or he made the joke about Toyota's go places or something. That was the joke.
Yeah, we we had the moment of climbing. We were climbing through. It was a rank 2-track.
Yeah,
like
that Toyota will go places.
I'm thinking about like the ads on the TV when you're watching football or whatever.
Yeah,
Toyota, let's go places. So I'm like, I'm gonna say it. That's funny. This is a perfect moment.
Yeah,
Toyota, let's go places. And I go like this in my seat. And I go,
drop.
That sounded expensive.
Yeah.
Hop out of the truck. Truck is on the ground.
In the dirt.
Tire is up. Truck's down. And I look at Houston, he goes, lower ball joint? I said, yep.
I've changed a lot of lower ball joints on that year truck.
Yeah.
I can do a full lower ball joint, and a CV axle in 35 minutes.
Timed.
It's been timed. But yeah, so then we had to walk to. Luckily, we drove 2 trucks down there that year.
Yep.
So we walked to Crow's. Crow drove his Tacoma down there, and we walked to Crow's Tacoma.
7 miles. And sagebrush that was taller than me.
Yeah, we were in some deep sagebrush right there. And
That's
then
where I found that buried.
Yeah, that was in the river, in the creek bottom there.
Buried. I could see his bird. It was a tiny little rag, but
we got back to the truck and we're like, "Hey, what's the plan?" I was like, "Yeah, I know what parts we need." I had some tools, but not all, because it takes a 28-inch socket on the bottom. Dumbest thing ever. So then we went home, which was like
20-inch.
No, it's a 28 millimeter socket. So we get intros. We go back home, which is 3 hours, 4 hours. Napa closed by then. So then we wake up, we go into Napa. I get the parts, everything I need.
I go to get fuel to go back out to Nevada.
Yeah.
My truck dies at the Maverick. Had to get it jumped with the old starter pack from an individual that we don't need to talk about. And then I got back and I actually made a purchase at Nampa. I bought myself a new battery.
Oh yeah, I remember I threw you
It
threw a new
goes
battery.
Chevs.
Yep, and then we
Threw a new
drove.
battery in, and we off we go
Yeah,
back to Nevada.
then I fixed it there in the dirt, and I think once we got that fixed, I think we just went home. I think we are just
Yeah, because you couldn't get something right. Your
oh,
CV
I
couldn't
tore
get
the
something.
CV axle apart that time, and I didn't get a new one. Because it usually when it pulls the CV axle apart, and if you don't put them back properly, they just get jacked and they're totaled. So I was like, we better go home. We only had the weekend, so it kind of played out because that would have been
It was Sunday.
Sunday.
But
So
it was like 12 o'clock. So on our way back on that 4-hour drive, we stopped in Idaho, hit a spot up. I have permission on some private land access.
back to our private land. We love our private land.
Yeah, we need land.
It's the best.
We go hit a spot and we're driving down these side roads, cowboys and drove.
Yeah.
Look out the passenger window and I yell, "That's a horn!" And Crow locks it up. I remember my head about hit the freaking dash. And I go sprinting out here. I'm so excited. It was a tiny drag one. It's like a 5 point. I was like, oh, well, that wasn't worth running over here.
Yeah.
So then you end up finding a horn above that, deer horn.
Yeah.
I hiked up to it. Why I did deer hiking, but I did.
Yeah. Okay. I think you're already over there. I was like, hey, we go up the hill and get this deer horn.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
We did a loop.
You end up glassing at the very tippy top of the mountain. It goes a little like this, a little like this, and then goes
like just straight vert all the way to the top. And I think a glass of Royal and a front coming out of some grass. I was like, I'll go up there and get it because I was like, yeah, I haven't found much. I was like, I'll go get it. Yeah. And I think it took me an hour and a part to get up there. It was steep and just sandy dirt, and it sucked.
Oh yeah, and then me and Crow went. I don't know where me and Crow were, to be honest.
You guys were just pulling loops because you're like, yeah, we're over here below you. I'm like on the top of the hill, I can see everything. I'm like, you guys are not below me. Then we went home, called it a trip.
And then that's all of our Nevada experience. We did not go back.
Yeah, I have not yet to go back, guys.
We've only
so if you guys want to take me to Nevada, me and Luke would love to go shout out Nevada. Yeah. We'd be fine just picking up chalk acorns, honestly. Really don't care.
We're just out. We two old boys that want to just have a good time.
Yeah,
fine bone. All
mobile mechanics, so we can go wherever. Yeah, we haven't gotten back to Nevada. I haven't really had the drive to go back there. Every time I go back there, I break stuff. Yeah. We tried Wyoming one year for a little bit. That was mid.
That was a good day though.
Yeah, we
found some weird horns.
Found some deer horns, but it was really honestly like we thought it was definitely we thought we were gonna do like show up in like piles on piles of deer horns.
And it wasn't.
It was not.
Not at all.
Haven't shed any in Utah?
I have not. On my part.
I maybe, but probably not. Ace is in St. George. Maybe if he finds a spot.
Maybe if the boy finds a spot, gets his wife to make his chain a little longer, get him 50 miles fast home.
Yeah, if he can. Maybe
leaving. Ashley is the sweetest woman in the
if he can leave the state.
Salt of the earth woman. I'm totally joking. He's not on a leash. It's more of like a dog collar with a shock on it.
It really is. That's why we didn't see him much this year because he got married on us.
Yeah, he did. And you just talk about this year.
Yeah, we go over this year. Shed season this year was I'd put it below mid. I'd put it below mid. It sucked, dude.
It sucked. We didn't.
We just worked and we'd shed hunt on the weekends, like on Sunday.
Yeah, we didn't hit too.
The weather wasn't phenomenal. We didn't have a ton of snow, so nothing was really in the main spots. We found a couple. I guess we stacked on the deer horns because
killed a lot of coyotes. So
we killed a lot of coyotes.
We did kill a lot of coyotes.
That's last winter and the spring. I found a white and a brown, and a brown was in a weird spot.
I think I could 2 seconds.
But it's gonna take a pee break. We're gonna talk major smack on why it's gone. But yeah, we didn't do very good this spring. We were gonna do a bear hunt. Should I bring up us trying to plan a bear hunt? Let's go over me and Luke trying to plan trips, okay? Trip ideas happen that morning. We either execute that trip that night or the trip does not go through. So we're gonna go on this bear hunt. We didn't even buy tags. We're just like, okay, let's go on a bear hunt because Luke wants to go kill bear. But it's like
I had a new gun. That's what it was.
Luke had a new gun. He's like, dude, let's go kill bear. I was like, you know what? Screw it, let's go. So I made a few phone calls, called a couple buddies that kill bears. I called Muley Eric. I was like, hey, dude, where do you go shoot all your bears at? He told me. So we were gonna go there. We had trip planned. We're trying to play out the days, and then I don't think we ever went.
Nope, we never did.
Yeah, we just never went.
We went and bought bear tags and everything.
Yeah, we went and bought bear tags and food, and we never left.
So my 2025 shed report off of D is Scout the Hunt.
Scout not.
Shout out to them. They're a pretty good company. I'm a test flight guy for them. I don't really know what that means. Don't use the app very often, but I'm a test flight guy. Don't really know what that means. They just got a T-shirt sent to me and a sticker.
You got a hat
Pretty
too.
cool. Pretty cool. Got a black hat too. I wear it every once in a while. I found 26 deer horns,
Not a one elk horn, right?
all singles. For a guy that
Are
likes,
they all brown?
oh, shakalaka.
Oh, they're all chalk too.
Yep. Chalk or hard white, but I usually mark them as chalk. But yeah, I didn't do too hot this year.
Luke's goal was 150 guys, and he picked up 26.
So I was only.
You found 3 elk, 23 mule deer,
2 deadheads.
2 deadheads. Yeah, I picked up. I don't know. I'd say 10 deer horns, 1 white and 1 brown. That was it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Then we rolled into summer scouting.
yep. We kind of
Let's go over like what's in your day pack on just an average summer scout day.
my day pack.
Yeah. Let's go over your day pack. You're on the podcast.
So my day pack.
What's in your backpack?
My backpack in the summer is not a backpack. It's my frame. I don't need.
Luke doesn't take a thing, guys. If Luke ever disappears in the wilderness and be like, yeah, he's SNL.
Yeah, I'm probably cooked. But when I'm in the summer, I don't care. I don't need my 6,000 cubic inch pack.
Yeah,
I don't need it. So
what pack do you run?
I actually run a Black Streak guide gear pack. It is based out of Boise, Idaho.
I feel like
Idaho-made company.
I feel like every backpack now that is any quality is based out of Idaho.
I 100% agree. See, that's why everyone wants to move here. Idaho.
Gosh dang galleys.
The #1 state of all time. I ran a Black Streak guide gear pack since we've been friends, so about 9 years, almost 10.
Almost 10 years you've ran that bag.
I've tried the same bag.
I've tried to talk him out of that bag every year, I think. I have yet to win. If somebody wants to send us a backpack, Luke will gladly not use it.
It'll sit on my shelf while I give it my girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
But it'll be used, just not by me.
Yeah.
Big believer in Black Streak guide gear. Honestly, it's a good pack. I don't like to be the little Utah boys. I don't just carry 1 quarter out on an elk pack out. I like to be a man.
Yeah, like Martin Chag.
Carry 2 out.
I think he carried 3 out on his one Instagram he posted.
Well,
carried 3.
That's on some big goat moves.
Yeah.
But some guys don't like to pack very heavy. Not calling anybody out.
If I could name names, I would.
But you guys packing out 1
quarter boned out,
not impressed.
For 5 miles and saying I hiked this thing out.
And then but this is my logic, okay? I may have a bad back and bad knees and bad feet at some point in time in this next 20 years. We're cooked. But the guys that are like, pack lighter, do this. When I get to my truck, I want to go home.
Yeah.
I want to go hang out at the lodge. I want to go eat a hot dinner. I do not want to get to my truck and go, good thing there's 3 more meat trips for me to do. I don't believe in that. Me and this dude, we're big enough. We'll get a bull out. It's fine. Might take us a minute, but we'll get the whole thing out.
We did the 4 hinds on that one bull.
You did
2 hinds,
2
fronts, and the extra meat.
And then the
other guy took head
and cape, which honestly is sometimes the worst load.
Yeah, I feel like I'd rather take pine meat quarters any day of the week than head and cape. Like I just feel like it's not so much dead. I feel like it's more dead weight.
And it shifts.
And I feel like it can move on me so much easier than packing just straight hinds.
I agree. So, back to the summer scouting.
Yeah, summer scouting. What's
So,
back?
my summer scouting is, I have my top pouch, which has a lot of stuff.
Yep.
My top pouch has my batteries, my radios, my headlamps, my lighters, my fire starting kit, my first aid kit. It has all my good stuff.
Yeah.
And when we open, got 3 boxes, 2 big boxes. When you open that, you're gonna see my Revic Hunter tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vortex. It's the nicest one. I don't know what it.
Razor HD
Yeah,
80 or something.
it's
85. Isn't it 85? 85.
Then you're gonna see an Arrowhead water bottle that I probably carried for 2 years,
That thing's been in there, dude.
and I haven't drank it. But if I ever need to drink it, I'll probably get cancer at the same time. But
Probably
at least
will. I've never asked Luke for water because, like, the days I know he doesn't have water, I know that Arrowhead water bottle's in that bag, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll just live without it.
Yeah, I do too, honestly. Um,
Binos, what's your Binos setup?
so I run 2 different sets of binos. I have the Sig Sauer, the good old Zulus.
Yeah, Gen 2s.
Gen 2s. They're the 20 by 42s.
Yeah.
Big. Honestly, too much sometimes.
They're a lot of zoom.
But they are nice when I'm glassing big country. I do use them a lot summer scouting because of how far away I am usually. And when I'm guiding personally, I don't throw my 20. My 20s are in my backpack or in my truck. I have my 12 by 50 Leopold Pro guides.
Yeah.
Honestly, do I want big bird glass? Yes. The Leopold's clear.
Yeah,
I can't
those are
handle
good.
the Vortex blue.
No, the
So
Vortex blue gets me, especially
I run the
especially in the binos.
Yep. It's just too much
Like the spotters, I can live with it because like it doesn't get to me as bad. But when I'm like looking like through the binos,
just got that highlight that I can.
like Stace runs the Vortexes, and anytime he's like, "Dude, you want to look through my binos?" I'm like, "No, dude, I can't do it."
Yeah, then that's all I have in my pack for the summer scouting. Put a lot of miles on my pickup, a lot of miles on my Lambert.
What's your go-to boot this gonna be this year? What was your go-to boot last year?
Go-to boot last year.
What was the one you're like, let's go on a hike, putting these on?
Summer scouting?
Yeah, full season summer scouting.
I'm a guide boot.
Crispy guides.
I am 100% a fan of the crispy guides. I own the Brickstalls. I own the Altitude GTXs. I own
the Summits.
The Summits.
You just got the Summits this summer.
Yep, I just bought the Summits too.
Yeah.
I own about every damn boot they have except the work boots.
Yeah.
To be completely honest with you, I am the crispy extraordinaire.
Yeah.
We actually have a closet in this tiny rental of mine full of them. I basically look like a retail store.
Yeah, they honestly.
The guide boot, just can't beat it. You cannot beat it. I don't care if it's hot, cold, whatever. You can't beat it. That boot will not wear out, man.
Yeah.
You'll burn the bottoms out before you come outside.
Yeah.
And I've done that year after year, and I've wore the guides since we became friends. I think I ran a pair of Thors.
Yeah, first season you had a pair of Thors,
and I blew through them in 2 months. Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Then you went to the guides. You haven't gone back.
Yep, I have not gone back.
You did like the Summits though this summer. You're telling me, just for the lightness and the heat.
Yeah, it's nice. Have a little ventilation. I definitely wouldn't take them on a big shell hunt.
No,
dude, I'm not gonna lie. I guided some gnarly desert country and whatever. I slid a couple times during archery deer hunts and hit rocks on my feet with those boots on.
Yeah,
and with my leather boots, I wouldn't have felt it.
No,
but I felt it in those other boots.
Yeah,
and cactuses. Yeah, had a couple of them on my feet. That don't feel good either.
No,
but no, the guide boot, hands down, with a pair of sheep feet, shouting sheep feet out. Honestly, guys, throw it out there. I got bad feet. I have really bad.
Luke's got the weirdest looking feet I've ever seen.
I have really bad feet. My feet hurt all the time. I have tried every name brand you could think of.
Luke will complain about his feet to me at least once a week when we're summer scouting. And then all of a sudden, like, there was no more.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I was like, and he's like, I'm like, dude, you okay? He's like, what do you mean? He's like, I haven't heard you complain about your feet once. He's like, oh yeah, I got sheep feet in them. I'm like, oh, sweet. Do you have a charging cord that's long?
Bump that, yeah.
Because you can just go right there behind that TV. Yeah. I run. Nobody cares what I run, even though I run the podcast. Nobody cares what boot I wear. But I ran the Idahos for a long time. And then I started running. I put on a pair of altitudes this year, and I liked them like as a like super light flex boot, super light. Liked wearing them. They are now bald on the bottom, and I bought them in July, guys. Bought them in July, bald on the bottom, sides. The one side's blown out. Get ready to take a little break, plug the phone in, but we're back. So, what do you wear on you? Like, nobody really wants to listen to us jabber on about gear, but we're just gonna talk about Luke
Oh,
wearing
we're
gear.
gonna go on a gear fest.
We're gonna go on a gear fest.
On my body guiding.
What's your okay? Let's go over your top 2 pairs of pants and your top 2 layer pieces, if that like do like one outerwear and like one base layer.
Okay, I'm gonna make some guys mad right now.
Guys, we have a cross brander.
I am a cross brander.
We have a cross brander, guys. Oh,
So
everyone's gonna get in the comments and get offended here.
I wear my crispy guides. I wear my 2U. They are the guide pants. Love them. I own 20 pairs of guide pants.
Yeah.
When you get a guide discount on that good of pants, who cares about a paycheck? Who cares about rent? It's some guide pants, man. They're the great. Got that vent, freaking not even hot. Love it. I wear them all the time. I'm a Mountain Ops cotton shirt guy. Hit me in the comments. I don't care. I don't use yourself. Don't be mad. So then, I'm always repping black. I'm always in black.
I think Luke's entire closet of shirts is just black t-shirts.
I don't like. My go-to coat is the guide coat. 100%.
Wear the guide coat, and then you wear the sick. I want to say the light puffy. That is what is it?
It's older one. It's got elbows.
The arrow.
And everything. Arrow.
I don't know what it is, but it's less of a puffy, more like
more of a down, like a down.
It's a down jacket, but it's not like you don't look like
I don't look like
Tire Man,
Michelin Man,
the Michelin Man here.
But I will say that is my cold weather gear. Is I wear my puffy, I wear my guide coat. And my 2 things that I'll say about the Sitka coat is that if you want to be warm, buy Sitka, but you're gonna get wet.
At some point, you'll be wet.
At some point, you'll be wet. It might be when you've been sitting in the rain for 10 hours, you might get wet after that. But if you have the Sitka puffy, you will stay warm. If you have that guide coat combo, you won't be wet. You'll be warm and not wet. Perfect day. That's my combo. I run it every day, 90% of the time. I wear my guide coat at work. My solid colored guide coat. I'm gonna buy another one. Been wearing it at work a lot.
Luke wears it everywhere.
I'm a QU guy.
Wears it everywhere.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wear for sure. But
yeah, have you seen the new? I want to try out of gear. I want to try this year. I want to try one. I think I'm gonna go. Martin might have talked me into getting into the Lativas, the Sport Lativas, those orange boots he wears.
Yeah.
They're more of a mountaineering boot, but I want to try them. Then the other one I seen Go Hunt just drop a new like light pant with vents and pockets like in the right spot. Yeah. I want to try a pair of those. Those look sweet to me.
Yeah.
Any new gear coming out that you're like
not that are coming out, but I have swap brands now.
Okay, Sitka's no more, huh?
Sitka.
Did you hear Q sold out?
That's another thing we could talk about, but I don't know much about it.
I have no idea. I just see the Instagram reels about it. So you sold out.
My biggest deal is my duck hunting gear is Sitka. I do wear certain duck hunting gear. My hunting real gear. So honestly, my deal with Sitka too is their sizing. I am not a very big fat guy. They make them for fatzos, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you ever see a guy in full subalpine gear and that dude weighs over 300 pounds? You're like, the furthest you got out of your truck is when you bought that honey bun. That is the furthest you're going.
That's the furthest guy has
you
walked.
And Stone Glacier just builds to your body.
Yeah.
There's a certain fit.
Yeah, I've been running a lot of Stone Glacier.
Like that.
The last
that
2 years.
That upper body fit. Like,
you got a pair of Stony now?
Yeah, and they're like the athletic fit. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not some athlete. I didn't go play D1 ball. I didn't even care about football. I played, bro.
Luke only played because I made him play.
Pretty much.
That was it.
I didn't care.
He's like, I'll play just because you're gonna play, and that was it.
But like, I'm not gonna say I'm some big burly dude. I'm really not. I'm just a tall, wicked framer. That's all I look like. And I like athletic fit stuff.
Yeah.
I like, and another thing
I do like
me. I have to have a wrist strap. If I don't have tension on my wrist, it's a bad day.
I remember Luke bought this. He bought a Q hoodie or something from Sportsman one day, and we walk out. And he puts on it. He's like, "Dude, we got to go back in. I got to return this." I go, "Why? You just bought it." He's like, "Doesn't have the wrist straps. We have to go return this." right now. We walked back in the store and went and found one that had wrist straps.
I have to have wrist. I have to have tension on the wrist. I don't know.
Is it just like,
I don't know if that's something you need to talk to a doctor about.
or what?
But I have to have that that feeling. I don't know what it is. But and I actually first year I was guiding in Wyoming. I bought a Jetstream jacket from my boss. He was like, "Dude, this jacket's lights out." I've owned one when I was younger. Gave it away to an ex girlfriend. Don't know why I
Mistakes.
ever.
I gave a 90-inch deer hunter away to an ex-girlfriend, guys.
Yeah,
And a lot of hoodies.
Exes are mistakes.
Yep.
I bought Jetstream. I wore it one hunt, and guess what? Brother's birthday was in January. He got a free Jetstream jacket because that thing was loose on my wrist.
Yeah, it doesn't have the wrist straps.
If snow can blow up my arms, what is the point of wearing a jacket? I might as well be bare arm. I might be wearing a t-shirt at that point. So I gave my brother that Jetstream. Has he worn it? Probably not. But
Probably
it's
not.
all right.
He's got one now.
He's got one if you need one. What's next on the pod?
You like the Stone Glacier pants? We can talk a little about Stone Glacier.
Well, I like them.
I've been running Stone Glacier for, I think, the longest out of
all. Yeah.
I am the hardest person. We should get a video of our archer shop guy Caleb. Anytime I come in there wearing anything, I just beat the brakes off anything I own. If that's spotting scope, binos, ear trucks, pants, boots, whatever. Guys, if one of you guys big companies want to sponsor a test guy, I'm your guy.
Yeah, if you think you can't break it, you can break it.
But yeah, I've been wearing the Stony pants like for a long time, and I was like, dude, these are the pants.
Yep.
And then you got a pair this summer, I want to say, this fall.
I had some people's midlife crises are different than mine. Mine were I ripped the crotch out of my kiwi pants back and pull out, and I was like, I'm gonna buy myself some Stone Glaciers. So I bought myself a pair, worn them like 5 times. Yeah. I like them. All I asked for Christmas from my girlfriend was Stone Glacier, and then I continued to give her my guide discount. Yeah, and hook up with my Shopify. Know what I got? It's Stone Glacier.
It's Stone Glacier, guys. Yeah, I've ran the Stone Glacier. I feel like it for so much the weight and the quality. I feel like it holds up the best. Like I feel like
lot thicker and it breathes well.
It definitely breathes well, and it holds the moisture out really well. Like I sat in a rainstorm this year, hunting a bull with a guide and client, and we sat in that sucker all day. And I was in the Havalon pants, and I was wet, but I was still warm. Immediately went home and bought Stone Glacier rain gear, and I wear it all the time now. What else we talk about? We go into some hunts. Let's talk about Luke's #1 hunt he's ever been on.
Like for my own self, or
whatever hunt was Luke's favorite
for this year or all time.
All time, your entire life.
That's hard.
Guys, Luke hasn't been on a favorite yet.
If it was just a lot of those things they call torpedoes.
Quack, 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 quack. Oh, duck hunts. We can go into some duck hunts. Let's go into some duck hunts.
Smoking some duck.
Luke has a very well-trained lab. Like, should go win money with lab. His name's Duke. Duke and Luke. Comical, well-trained lab. So you talk about your duck. I'm gonna take a pee break. Okay. Start when you got your dog. Let's start talking about when you got your dog and like your basic training. If you guys don't want to listen to this, sucks to be you.
I got my dog and he was 12 weeks old. I was a young high school kid. Never had owned a lab. We never had bird labs or duck hunted in a lifetime in my life. At least I was too busy rodeoing growing up, and I just started out by learning from the trainer I got my dog given to me from. He taught me some pointers, gave me some couple whatevers, but the biggest turning point for my dog was we went to a pond that I still train him at to this day. Duke never swam. First thing I did was we lock wing pigeons and threw them. Sorry for the animal cruelty. If you're watching this podcast and are offended by me lock winging a pigeon, you probably are listening to the wrong podcast.
Go find a new one.
But we lock wing pigeons. By the way you do that, I'm not going to explain. Kind of a little
messed up.
You can't fly over.
First, you got to catch pigeon, and then you just YouTube it, guys. Just YouTube.
Just Google it. All if you have questions. So, turning point for my dog was watching his mom retrieve birds. No, a bunker in the pond that I still go to this day.
Yeah.
That's where it really just went like this in that dog's head. Just like that. It clicked. And don't get me wrong, I was in high school. I was dumb. I didn't know what I was doing. I was 16 years old. I'm 21 now. I was probably 16.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue what I was doing. I knew I was doing it though. And my dog's probably my best friend.
Yeah.
That dog is my best friend. That's the one thing with a bird lab is you gotta make it. You gotta take.
Yeah, they gotta be your best boy.
You gotta like do everything.
You gotta spend time with them. If you guys don't have time to like train a dog for anything, like if you're gonna train a dog for shed hunting or hunting birds or even working cow dog or whatever, if you guys don't have time to train the dog, just don't get the dog.
Just don't get the dog. Because nothing makes a guy that runs a good hunting dog more mad than seeing your 140-pound freaking lab get up and walk to you wagging its tail because your little granddaughter's fed it about 45 pounds of
Dog
who
food.
knows what.
Yeah.
Nothing's worse than that. And I truly believe a lab doesn't need to be that big. The lab should not be obese. The lab they're hybrid dogs. They need to be ran and they need to be hunt. They need to hunt them hard.
You gotta work them every day
And
as much as you can.
and my dog, I got lucky, dude. That's a 1 in a million dog. They say you only get one good dog in a lifetime. I'm gonna try to make a couple more for sure. Everyone says you're gonna lose the love of duck hunting, but if you have a good dog, you will never.
Now,
You never will. And I'm gonna try to get another male to keep his bloodline going. Try to keep that going, but I got lucky, man. That's my dog. That's my one of them. He does pick up points.
Yeah.
Luckily, from 12 weeks old, I did carry him in my backpack.
Luke, I looked at Luke one day and he's like, I'm bringing the dog. And we got one buddy. Actually, we have Dace. Dace does not like bringing dogs or other people shed hunting. Nope. But Luke brought his dog. And then he started he found deer horns. He picked that up fast.
He picks them up.
Elk horns, he just tries his best.
He drags.
He tries to drags.
Kind of like a big Canada. He doesn't know quite how to grab it.
No.
He knows how to grab it, but
it's kind of funny to watch him try and drag an elk horn across the hill.
50-50.
Yeah.
But he will pick them up if he sees them. He spent a lot of time with us as pup. He picked it up on his own, honestly.
Yeah.
I didn't train him. I'm going to tell you the truth. I did not train that dog for sheds.
No.
I got bored one day with a brown deer horn and started chucking it the freaking thing because I think he chewed through his bumper.
Yeah.
I think I didn't have enough money to buy a bumper, so I started throwing a deer horn.
Yeah.
And I think he spent enough time as a pup watching us pick up horns that he's like, okay, I'm on the hill. I'm looking for a horn. And when I get this horn, Houston's going to give me jerky. I never fed my dog on a mount, by the way.
I bribed that dog for deer horns, guys. Anytime he's with me, he just comes straight to me because he thinks I can give him jerky. Luke will always yell at me when I'm feeding him jerky. Every time he's like, dude, you gotta stop feeding my dog jerky. Dude, protein.
It's protein, but you know what he does when you eat next to him in a camp? Ooh, give you those pucker eyes like, dude, no, lay down. Eat your freaking dog food. But don't get me wrong. Dog does hard work on the river. We hunt the river.
Yeah, you guys hunt the river a lot.
That's big water. That's fun water. Big, long retrieves.
It's good.
And some guys are going to hate me for this. I will buy my dog a cheeseburger after a good day of hunting because you know what that means? That means he worked his butt off. That means I retrieved maybe 2 birds myself.
Yeah.
He's a tired dog, but he got a cheeseburger, so he's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we've gone with a bunch of buddies, and I feel like Luke always shows up with the best dog. Like, I've heard some of my buddies, and your buddies even, are like, yeah, dude, I got the best dog you'll ever see. And then you watch their dog work, and like, what happened to your dog, bro? Yeah. Because that is not the dog you told me about.
Yep. And I honestly am going to take my next pup as an opportunity to keep my dog bloodline going. I know it's not going to be the same dog. My dog is still alive, by the way. He's still hunting.
Not dead. We're not talking like
he hunted geese, ducks yesterday. But this next pup, I have an opportunity to make it a badass dog because I learned a lot from my dog.
You know your experiments?
No,
or whatever the heck they call us.
The trials.
Yeah, trials.
I don't like that band of people. I'm not those people. I don't want to. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. You have a badass lab that just wins trials. That's sweet. That means you're running against high quality dogs and you're whooping at the same time after seeing all the trainer videos.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of having to treat them dogs.
No, they're
pretty rough. I don't even run a shot collar with my dog.
Luke doesn't run a collar.
My dog, he runs off tone. I don't think I've ever hit my dog.
No.
nothing like cowboys or their dogs or anything like that.
No.
I can yell at him and he'll lay down. I can turn him off a bird and he'll come back. He runs off telling I don't even run a
Yeah.
shot collar on him.
Yeah. He's good.
Collars is stupid.
What else?
Collars in general are actually stupid. I don't actually run a collar on my dog very often.
Yeah.
Unless I really got to grab a hold of him that day. I know it's going to be a rough rigger day or something.
Yeah.
It's the only time. He's got the tough dog collar. That's got it big. It's like one of the mountain
Got a big old
for
handle
the
on it.
mountain walls.
Oh, yeah.
The dogs that climb walls and stuff. My that's not that.
Cop dog.
He's got that big old handle on it. You really just
Grab
grab
it.
and
Yeah.
go with it. What's next?
What's your dream hunt? What's your plan this year for hunts? I bugged Dave about this on the end of the pod. What are you picking up? What are you trying to do?
I'm going for once in a lifetime.
Yes.
Yep, that's the plan.
Let's plan general so you don't drum this. You don't drum this.
So my plan is to pick up an APC tag.
Archery? Rifle?
Yep. No, rifle.
Rifle.
I learned my lesson with bow. Just kidding. I'll still hunt with a bow, but I'm gonna go do a rifle tag probably this next year. And then my deer tag, I'm going to blank. Not telling you, I'm not that dumb.
We're not.
To a rifle deer unit.
Which deer unit are we talking? Are we talking?
I'm going G.
Okay.
I'm gonna go mess around with all these.
Oh yeah. I know which ones you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm gonna play the game this year. I am going more rifle this year. I don't know why.
Okay.
You
You gonna go archery antelope?
I
try
think
and see.
so. I think so. That's it. But I can't do it.
Can't do it if you
Because
put
in
in
the
for
state
moose.
of Idaho,
You have
I'm
to
putting in for
draw.
my one time.
You have to
draw
You have to draw an antelope tag.
an antelope tag, so I will not be that. I
Well,
won't even be putting in for antelope.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, speed goats.
Yeah.
So, this announcement's here. If I draw this moose tag, Luke will not have a guide license in either state.
Luke will not have a job. I think Luke is gonna live on the mountain, guys.
I will not have my. I'll go through the fall if I have to. Get some more gas money or something going. But if I draw this moose tag, I will not be guiding.
Will you want to shoot at velvet? You want to go hard horn?
I want a hard horn.
Hard horn.
And I'm going to shoot at the smoke bull.
Muzzy.
So that's the goal. If I can draw this tag, if I can draw a tag, I have the worst lucks. I'm probably gaslighting.
Me and him both. It took me 10 years to get a good tag.
I have never drawn an antler tag, and I've been legal since I 10 years old. I'm 21.
Yeah.
Never drawn a tag. So don't be getting your hopes up watching this because I'm not going to draw it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in the mentality that I'm going to.
And then not.
Idaho Fishing Game, shout out to you. I donate every year, not $100, maybe $55 every year. I'm hoping that's going towards some good fish or something.
Do you guys just mark our names out of the thing? Be like, oh yeah, these guys put it. Nope.
Because I'm getting kind of sick of the unsuccessful.
This is getting old. I'd say let's go to the point system, but I talked to all my Utah friends and they're like, yeah, in another 10 years I'll draw Premier unit. I'm like, I'll just stick to my random.
I'll stick to the random, but can you randomly draw me once?
Yeah, come on, guys.
But no, moose is where I'm going this direction, and if I can't get that, I'm gonna pick up general rifle hunts.
Rifle hunts.
I am not going back to the WYO.
No more Wyoming.
I made that decision in the last week. I am not going back to Wyoming.
Sweet.
It is not anything with the company. It's a great ran company. I did a good job. I actually went 6 for 6 this year.
Look killer this year.
But I will not be going back. I have learned.
This is news to me.
I've learned the hard way, and I'm not saying that it's a bad gig. I've learned the hard way that guiding does suck it out of you a little bit too hard.
It is hard, guys.
It's not that I'm giving up. I'm still going to guide.
Any younger kids that are like, dude, I want to be a hunting guide, quit hunting for yourself and start hunting for other people and
figure it out.
And then figure out when you have 2 days to hunt for yourself so you get no sleep. I'll plus the no sleep gig.
Yeah. I've been a guide since I was 18 years old. I've been a part of an outfitting company since I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
I was not legally paid. I was not paid in general, actually.
Nope. I was all just.
I did it all.
I started going with Luke
to learn.
I started going with Luke young. He's like, dude, well, you brought me that one day to pack an elk, right? He's like, hey, can you pack an elk? I'm just a farm kid. I was like, pack an elk? What do you mean pack an elk? He's like, we'll put it on a backpack. You'll carry it up. I'm like, yeah, I could do that. And you brought me that one day. And then I went with you like anytime you went since. I guide for the same outfit you do.
Yep. I've been a part of it for a long time, and I learned a lot in this last fall, and
Not going back to YL, huh?
Unless I have requested clients that
Want you
are
back?
saying, "Hey, bro, I'm coming," I will not be going back to W. And there's nothing personal there. It's just I like killing big bulls.
That is true.
Don't get me wrong. I did get it done on a 310 out there. I did. I did do my job. I killed
Giant.
a giant five. My client did his job. I just sat there and watched him shoot. But I did kill a big bull down in the UIO. It was good. It was a good time, honestly.
Not going back though.
Not going back. I can't do it anymore.
I don't blame you there.
I'm gonna honestly, I'm guiding 3 weeks this year. And I'm not doing anything else.
If you draw my stack,
If I draw a moose tag,
not
I'm
guiding at
not
all.
guiding at all. And I am going to be picky. I'm
Can't-
also
can't-
going to
I
kill
can't blame you.
the biggest moose.
State record?
That's
State record?
I want to do with the smoke pole because of that.
What is the state record for Idaho with the smoke pole? Do we know?
They want me to Google it.
Yeah, Google it. Let's find out. Because I know the archery, the only world record you can get on a moose in a velvet is with a bow. You can kill one in the velvet to get the world record. I think it's like 182 or something. It was actually shot out of South Dakota, but I don't know what the muzzleloader state record is. What is it with the smoke pole? Is
152 and 7/8.
this record's going down?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Where was it shot out of? Does it say unit or area? Have you picked? I've picked them all on. I've picked up a few moose paddles. Luke's picked up a few.
Yeah.
But those suckers are hard to find.
They are. And our moose dropped a lot earlier. Don't
Guys,
it's in the time where I'm on ducks.
Luke's hunting ducks. I'll just do all the deer and elk scouting, and then Luke will roll. Like, I'm done hunting ducks, dude. Let's go find all these horns you've been scouting here for me.
Don't get me wrong, I still get in the paint for the scouting, but
Yeah.
January and December I'm
Hunting ducks. Yeah.
I really do. And working.
Yeah.
But
Working.
no.
So you want
the
smoke pole with the moose. Okay, if you don't get the moose, you're gonna pick up OTC tags. You're gonna go wilderness. You're just gonna go dot on the map. Let's go.
super sending.
Super sending.
On the Onyx.
Are we gonna go just drop a pin and send it? Probably come. Well, I'll see if I can come with you.
But I'm cutting it down to 3 weeks this year. It's with one outfit, and it's going to be
Deer?
Archery deer. 3 archery deer. I try to go 3 for 3. Then if I do go 3 for 3, I'm gonna go 2 for 2 for myself. And then I'm probably gonna try to kill a mountain lion.
Yeah, we can come out on this one.
I'm gonna try to do this one.
We need some snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Santa Claus needs to bring the snow because there's none here.
Yeah.
It is dry. Well, I want to say it's dry, wet, but there's no.
It's raining, but it's not.
There's no snow on the ground. What else do you want to talk about here?
How was your summer scouting?
My summer scouting was busy, guys. I don't think I've ever summer scouted like I did this year. I drew an early tag. I talked about this on pod 1. Drew an early tag, and then I had to summer scout for the outfit I guide for. Oh, this consisted of every evening possible and every weekend full. I don't think I've ever summer scouted this hard for something. I wanted a 2 Hondo, did not turn up a 2 Hondo on my tag. Turned up a 193 buck that friend shot opening morning. Turned up a bunch of like up and coming deer. Ended up shooting a 180 buck. And then for this other unit that I scouted for, we turned up some solid bucks this year.
Oh, yeah.
Turned up some big bulls and some moose. But yeah. I think you did more summer scouting on that tag or for the outfit more than I did.
Yeah.
Like I still put in my days, but
the sad thing is it was the lowest amount of days I scouted this year.
Yeah, Luke did not scout much this year. Luke was trying to secure a bag.
I was with girlfriend every weekend.
Yeah.
Every weekend.
I'd call Luke. Actually, I think I called Luke for like the first 2 weekends, and then I just quit calling him because I already knew he was at his girlfriend's.
Yeah.
Then he'd be like, "Hey, will you go look at my deer for me?" Be like, "Yeah, I'll drive by your deer."
Hey, I did it Monday through Thursday. I just didn't do it Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right? It doesn't matter. There's too many people on the weekend.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But no, I did a little. I wouldn't say it was my greatest scouting year. Greatest guiding year of all time, though.
That was your top one, right?
Yep.
Most Almost
Would have
done.
been 7 for 7 if my one client wouldn't have hit his buck in no man's land.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucked.
That was a lot of running around with my head cut off. It wasn't a buck that was dead.
Luke was struggling there.
Uh,
Well,
it's
your one deer disappeared on you.
Yep, my target buck disappeared.
So what do you say? We pick up. What would you say you like when going into you do a guiding seed? You have your, let's say, I feel like we hunt a lot of deer. It's like over the years we've killed and helped a lot of deer. I mean, we help with a lot of elk too, but I think majority you and me scout a lot of deer together.
Oh yeah, 100%.
What's your top 5? Do you try and pick like, let's just say like on an OTC tag or something or list tag? Let's say you pick $5. Do you pick them like in the same area close by, or you just pick like
5 random bucks.
5 random bucks?
5 random bucks. You want to know why? Because those guys paid for an experience.
Yeah,
Yes, do they want to kill at the end of the day? Yes, they want to kill.
everybody wants to
But
kill.
they absolutely are there for the experience. A lot of the clientele that you're going to deal with as a guide is a lot of guys that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, a lot of old
them.
guys not what doing there, or younger guys.
That they're learning or whatever.
Yeah.
As a guide, dealt with them all.
Yeah.
My big 5 client this year was a double lung transplant survivor. Never had hunted elk a day in his life. Never actually killed an animal a day in his life, except a squirrel. He did tell me he killed a squirrel.
That's good.
Those are the type of guys you're going to deal with. You're going to deal with a different type of guy.
Yeah.
The way that you're going to make clients experience the best is, they want to see that buck. Yeah,
They wanna see stuff.
see that film. Yeah, they want to do that. But what you need to do as a guide is you got to make them your friend.
They got to be your best buddy.
You got to make them your best buddy of that week. You're only with them for 5 days. You got to get some bad ass stalks in.
Yeah, you got to get close.
Got to get close. Got to get them that adrenaline bump. Get them on a couple full draws. Fling some arrows even if you have to.
Yeah. When you're trying to fling arrows, try and connect. Don't just be flinging arrows, guys.
Don't just long bomb. Don't shoot at 107 at 195-inch deer. Not calling anybody out. If I was,
back in the day, mistakes were made.
It wouldn't even be you.
What are we talking about here?
It was in WIO. It was a client there. Swing at 107.
I know what we're talking about now. I thought we were bringing up my antelope here
because that was
107 too, but that was like a 90-inch goat.
But that was a good once in a lifetime goat. It's okay, Sha. I'm just saying, if you make 7 stalk attempts, and you don't connect, don't go post on Instagram. I never miss, bro.
What?
Just throwing it out there.
If you listen to this podcast and you know if we're talking about you,
don't hit me up. I don't like you.
The worst part is I'm pretty sure he has my phone number still. Probably call me.
Well, if he does,
block him.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
So Luke was talking on this.
There's my throw out right there. The reason I pick $5 in different areas is you don't want your client to see the same hillside over and over unless you have, let me say this, a Mondo. I'm talking
Mondo is 200, guys. Everybody that says I seen a Mondo
or the 190.
Everybody that says I seen a Mondo, and they filmed and they just show you the film of 140-inch mule deer, and they're like, "This is 175-inch mule deer."
Yep.
You need to find a better buddy because that guy doesn't know how to judge a deer.
Or he's looking through a Nikon spotting scope.
Yeah,
which are discontinued anyways.
Yeah, they don't even make those anymore.
No, they don't.
Bye. But yeah, if you pull up to a mountain and you look at the same hillside for 5 days and you see the same 5 deer all 5 days,
and you make 0 stalks and you do nothing about it, that client is not going to be pleased with your service. He's going to get you yelled at by your outfitter, and you didn't do your job. Yeah. The reason I picked 5 different bucks in 5 different areas, luckily this year had 5 bucks in the same spot, so I did hunt the same spot 2 weeks in a row, but it was 2 different bucks that I hunted with different hunters.
Yeah.
I want them to get the experience.
Yeah.
I want them to drive around. I want them to freaking go look at new stuff. I want them to go
Burn country, stair glass.
Oh yeah, stair. And honestly, when it comes down to it, I don't care if I'm 50 miles from camp, 60 miles from camp.
Yeah, you were a ways over there this year.
I was. And you know how many things I broke? A lot on my pickup. Yeah. I've never seen a spring candy cane until I did it this year.
I've never seen you brand a front shock like that either.
A front shock, yeah, was about looking like that.
It was kind of impressive, honestly.
I honestly don't know how it did it, but it did it. And I did it in the first week. Luckily, the outfitter I worked for was kind enough to let me borrow a pickup while we had that get fixed.
Yeah.
And I ran the rest in my pickup.
Guys, do your maintenance on your vehicles. Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
Like,
in your vehicles.
rolling into hunting season, go to the shop, let them write you a bill, and you pay that bill because I promise you, when you're in Nevada and you lose a ball joint or you're in the mountains and you break stuff, it sucks.
I'm not talking blow a tire. I'm talking
Like,
you better be glad you have an inReach because mama ain't gonna know where you at.
you can't just be like, "Mom, I'm on the mountain." She's not finding you guys.
Mom's not finding you. My biggest problem with breaking trucks is the person I'd call to fix it is usually with me.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't with you that day, though.
no, you weren't.
No.
I was actually taking my client for the first evening to go take a look around. Bounced a rock, felt my front angle. I'm like, something just broke. Figured out the hard way. Babied it home and got in a new pickup and we made it happen. No, hey, I choose $5 far away. Call me stupid for it. I don't care. I'll put as many miles as truck on my
Yeah.
truck as I want. I'm over 200,000. I don't care no more.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll stack on the miles guiding.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're like a diehard Instagram hunter, you'll stack on the miles.
Yeah.
A weekender guy will not stack the miles on his vehicle unless he is going to the gas station
Unless
5
he's
times a
in
day.
subalpine and the only thing he ate to do was a honey bun and a coffee.
And he weighs 300 pounds.
Or 400.
Yeah.
Those guys will wear the trucks out because
Yeah.
they drove so far and so they do like the 4-wheeler loops and stuff.
Yeah, the 4-wheeler.
Got their bow in the front and their gun holder, and you're like, I would never put my UV slider or my spot hog anywhere near that 4-wheeler.
No, not a shot.
I wouldn't even carry it on that 4-wheeler.
I put it on my backpack.
100%.
Yeah.
But that's it. And you know what I wouldn't do? Sit down. Ever. I would
Ever.
stand the whole time.
Yeah.
And that is not safe. Don't do that, kids. It's a bad idea. But I wouldn't do it with my bow.
No. Now you see the guys that like mount their bow or their gun at like the front of their 4-wheeler and then they go bounce it down a rock road. You're like, I don't know if you're gonna hit anything.
Nope. When you had my rifle during your deer hunt because I had to go to Utah,
What did you
in a
go
hard
to?
case.
What did you go to Utah for?
Family party.
Oh yeah.
Got to be at those every once in a while for your guys.
Yeah.
And even then, my gun was in a hard case.
Yeah, his gun was in our case the entire time.
It doesn't ride it out of it gets taken out of hard case, or you got to throw it on your shoulder. Go for a walk. Because when that gun needs to shoot at 600 yards because you screwed up and that buck's running away from you, you want to know that bullet's going to fly true.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I could say.
Make sure you guys make good shots too.
Make good shots and don't take the shot you're not comfortable with because you will not make.
You won't
Number
make it.
one,
You won't
you
make it.
won't make it. Number two, you could gut shot an animal. Number three, you could hit in the non-vital area. And if you cannot hit a 8-foot plate at 1,000 yards, you have no right to shoot over 7. No right.
I wouldn't even give you 6.
You have no right. If you don't have the equipment
Yeah, we poked that gun out to 1,000 multiple weekends
in a row, got to make sure your gun's up to freaking standard.
Yeah.
Your gun being 2 inches high at 100 yards. If I'm guiding you,
Sure.
right on, brother. Me, I'm going to be sighted in at 100, and I'm going to be hitting the same hole.
Luke likes me inside of 100.
Dead on. Because that gun's going to shoot at 1,000 the same way it does at 100.
Don't stalk in. If you got a rifle client, don't stalk into 80 yards.
Yeah, that's not always good.
Wouldn't recommend.
Especially when the gun's sighted in for 200 yards. Not pointing out anybody. That was good.
I came over the hill. I ranged it, popped in it. I was like, ranged it. I was like, there's no way that's 80 yards. I clicked again. I was like, oh crap. But yeah, we got it done on that buck. But didn't really matter.
Yeah, you did.
What's your pet peeves on taking guys out? Let's say you have an older client, mid-40s. You've seen him shoot his bow. Seen him shoot his bow to target. He shoots good, right? You take him out, and then he is gassed on the mountain, or just complains the whole time. But you know he could kill if you put him in range.
Saying how I deal with them?
Yeah, how do you take care of that guy?
You hunt at their pace. Let them pick the pace.
Yeah.
That buck goes over the ridge, it ain't your fault. You pick their pace. If they wanna go slow and they can't do it, number one, if you're gonna hunt in the western states, I don't care who you are, you gotta be in shape.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you gotta go lose 60 pounds and have a big ass 6-pack and all that. I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong, being fit's cool, but being fit and functional is a lot better. If you can, I promise you, I might not be able to pick up as much weight as him, but I'll run on the mountain with him. I will. And it's just the heart in you too. You have to be in shape. So with a guy like that, I think your best option is to take it at their pace. If they want to hunt slow, let's hunt slow. You want to go slow hunt timber because you can't walk much? All right, let's do it. You want to sit water? Okay, let's sit water. Like you just hunt with their pace. You hunt on their vibe. That sounds really weird to say, but if you
It
hunt
kind of
on
makes it
their
slow
vibe,
because you're not fast. Like,
yeah, oh yeah. If it's
like,
me and you, it's
there's a bull. We'll go to center. There's a deer 5 miles away. Me and Luke are gonna sprint 3 of those before we're like, maybe we should think about this. Actually, we did that this winter on a like your tag.
yep, we did the target buck.
Like, you know what? We'll just sprint there.
Yep,
We're
we
running out of
almost
light
made it.
too. We almost made it.
That close.
We are so close. We found sheds on the way too. That was funny.
Yeah. And that's, but if you're not in the ability, what if I was too fat and I was puking the whole time? How would that make your experience as being my hunting buddy? Not good, right?
No, you
If your buddy's
if your
puking
buddy
and
if your
all
buddy
that,
can't keep up with you, you really want to take the guy?
and that's a love track.
Whose truck
Sorry,
that is?
little side note.
Side note.
But no, like you just have to be in shape. And I'm not gonna tell you I'm in the gym 5 days a week. No, I swing a hammer and walk around job site all day long.
You
I
guys can't go
haven't
to the gym. If you guys can't go to the gym every day, at least try and go to the gym like once a day or once a week, and then just try and get like 10K steps in.
be active.
Walk around, you know. You can't just go home and sit on. You can't stay home and sit on the couch every day, and then think you're gonna go climb 10,000 feet on a mountain
It's just not gonna
on a
happen.
random Tuesday.
Just not gonna happen.
No.
But with my job being the job
Yeah.
I am in, I'm walking a lot. I'm running back to the trailer. I'm running to the truck. I'm picking up
It's
piles
not
of
all like
wood.
it's not a go home. It's not an office job. It's a manual labor job. It's not
And
working at McDonald's. If you work
no,
at McDonald's, you're probably a loser.
but you probably make more than laborers do, so
Yeah, you probably make bank.
you probably should just like invest it though. No, a lot of it's just gotta put the work in, man. Like right now, a lot of guys in their 20s are getting caught up in I'm not a millionaire and comparing themselves to Instagram guys that are
Again,
making
or they're
millions
comparing
or
themselves to their girlfriend's
bodybuilders or
dads that are 65 and
have all of
every day
it.
of their entire lives.
Yep. Like that's the thing. If you're in your 20s right now, I'm 21. Don't get me wrong. I'm no fortune teller or something. I can't tell you exactly what to do. But you got to remember and remind yourself that you are not where you used to be. And every day that you push towards that goal is a day closer to that goal coming to you. Those guys that make millions and billions, they didn't do that shit.
No.
And if you think that's going to happen overnight, you're out of your mind.
Unless,
There is no,
unless
there's
you
no,
win the lottery.
yeah,
It's just not happening.
there's no 10-minute video that's going to make you a million. And if I can say anything, in your 20s, work. In your 30s, work and
Still
play. When you're in your 40s and your 50s, play, bro. That's the time to play. Your kids are probably all grown by then. You and the old lady live by yourselves. That's the time to do it. But right now, you need to just work. You don't need to go drink. You don't need to go smoke. You don't need to go party every weekend.
Twice, 3 times a year, that's fine.
But
Everybody needs a break from reality. But you don't need to do that every weekend just to feel cool, I would say, right?
yeah,
Like in our generation of, I would say like from 18 to like 25, everybody's like, I'm going to college, I'm going to go party.
yep.
If you don't want to go to college, guys, go to a trade school or go become a diesel mechanic or
Get in the trades. Honestly,
honestly, go be a plumber.
get in the
In
trade.
20 years, everybody's going to be making YouTube videos on you should be a plumber,
100%.
not you should be a crypto guy. It's gonna
Or I should sit here and Twitter all day. No.
Yeah.
Like the guys that will make a lot of money
Like,
are going to be the blue collars.
yes, we're going to need some guys that to be doctors. We are going to need them.
And we're going to need surgeons and we're going to need
But I don't know if
everybody.
I trust any of them because they're all cheating on there.
They're all on Quizlet right now.
They're all on Quizlet. They're using AI to do it.
Like, be you, man. Like, chase that goal, be yourself. And you're listening to this podcast, you've listened to a lot of rambling. A lot. You want me to be honest? I'm down. I'm currently waiting for bro to walk back to see what we're talking about next. But yeah. No, I was making fun of you when you walked away. You'll hear it in the edit. So, you take lead of what's next.
What's next? Where we at on this? We're probably like an hour apart into this podcast. We just hit 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Drop them in the comments below.
Drop in the comments. Just don't listen to on. If you guys don't have Spotify Premium, go listen to on YouTube. I've been drinking a lot, but yeah, 9:17 at night. I had a white monster. My say my addiction is white monsters, guys. Every day, I think I just drink them to the habit and game now. Not even the caffeine to take. We're gonna bug Luke about some personal questions now. We're gonna talk about his gun and his bow and his boot size.
Don't make fun of my small feet.
Luke is 6'3", guys, and he wears size.
Two.
What's your guns? What was your gun setup? Or what's your gun setup? You have a new one. You're shooting the sale. You're shooting the 6.5. Are you getting custom?
Currently setting up. I have another gun coming in my arsenal. It's can't say it out loud. My gun this year is gonna be my MG Light 300 PRC. It's an Bergara Premier Series platform.
Yeah.
It is the foldable. I'm shooting the ELDM 225s.
I know nothing about guns, so if this is wrong, I have no idea. Putting the Mark 5 on it.
That's what I'm gonna run for my other guns, a 6.5 B14 Wilderness.
It will shoot a mile.
It will shoot a long ways. But don't shoot an elk with a 6.5 Creedmoor. I own one and I'll
do it, guys.
Sit on them.
Do it. If somebody has quality video of them shooting an elk with a 6.5, will you please DM it?
Creedmoor, not PRC.
Creedmoor
will smack. But Creedmoor,
you have a video of you shooting an elk with a 6.5 Creedmoor, please send us a video. Luke needs to see it for his own eyes.
I've seen more clients wound lost bulls with a 6.5 than I've ever seen with a long action 300. Win mag.
Back to 300.
PRCs.
Who's a big 300 guy that I think of? Brady Miller.
Brady Miller with the old 300 rum.
Yeah.
He loves that gun. 18 pounds, BTXs, and 115. Dude, no thank you. I'll take my 11-pound gun and my 85.
I'll pack an 115.
I'll pack a 115, but not the 18-pound gun.
Yeah, an 18-pound gun. That's a unit of a gun.
But when he fires that gun, he does all the time.
Yeah.
But also, I know my stats for your dad.
Yeah.
All that trivia. And he shot that coyote.
You shot a ton of coyotes with that gun this year.
That 6.5 feet of mine, we shot it in Smith
Post. Yeah.
Sitting on his butt. He was sitting out there listening to call me.
He did not want to come in.
So I had to him for a range.
I had a 223, and I was like, you know what, Luke? I wasn't suppressed at the time either, so we're trying to hold off Luke off shooting because it'd blow the spot. But I was like, you know what, Luke? Nothing else come in. Poke it out there.
Asked for a range and
dialed and went. So you're going the Mark 5. Is there any reason you're going to Leopold?
There is not a better scope on the market today that you can see it more perfectly to fathom. Hands down. Nothing better.
Do you have this from experience or
from using other clients' guns? And a lot of the Gunworks rifles, which my boss uses in Wyoming, have the Leopold Mark 5 on them.
A lot of the Instagram guys, like all the comp guys that shoot, they're shooting Mark 5s.
And
I guess Pro has a Mark 5 on his one gun.
Yep.
I think it's clean.
Oh, it's just badass, man. To see something clearly at 1,000 yards is just...
And they take the abuse.
Yep.
Like, I'll tell you what, we've beaten Leopold binos in rangefinder is harder than but I feel like they hold up the best. I guess he broke that one spawner snow that 1 year. That's pretty impressive. My vortex I broke again.
If any else of you have turned the inner lens sideways, we're in the same club.
Cool club.
While guiding, really great opportunity. Not at all.
That's fun.
If you tipped it right and tipped it up slow enough, you could keep the lens straight enough to look through it, but
it wouldn't.
I ended up snagging somebody 65 or something.
Yeah.
No, Mark 5 is the goal with the old 300 PRC.
You can shoot you want to shoot a moose with a smoke pole. So you're going to shoot an elk with it? A deer?
With my 300?
Yeah.
If I don't draw the moose tag, yeah.
If you don't draw the moose tag?
Yep.
Gold first quality of size on those, or if you just whatever looks good. Whatever you can turn up.
It's got to be a 6-point bull. Yeah, it's got to be like 160s for a buck. On an OTC tag, you guys are going to think I'm crazy.
We can always turn up a 2 Hondo, though.
Even better.
There's always a 2 Hondo, guys.
Let's be honest, guys. The deer guys always kill the big bucks anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's talk some influence on some influence.
Talk on.
Yeah.
Honestly, I agree with Shed Crazy's post today.
What was his post?
It was a story, and he said,
"Want to pull it up?
I can find it. Well, let me bring me this.
Fan of Shed Crazy. Not a fanboy, just a fan.
Yeah.
Boats we found Martin Jack, Go Hunt Boys. Um,
Exactly 22 hours ago, she had crazy. And this is why I agree with it. Because trust me, if anyone's a hater of them, I'm a part of that list. No, of influencers.
okay.
Always cracks me up to see people trash talk influencers, gain a following, make excuses to share ads, get promo codes, but put brands in their bio. Next thing you know, they're posting in the forest to talk about their favorite jacket. Just admit it. You wanted it all along. Everyone else can see it. Getting paid to hunt is badass. Own it. I agree with that statement, honestly.
That's a valid
Don't
statement.
get me wrong. You guys sometimes piss me off.
If any influencers listen to this podcast, thanks for listening.
You're doing good. You're doing good work. I'm glad that you're representing us enough to get the younger generation out and about. That's another thing that they're doing good.
Yeah.
I support you guys are getting paid to hunt because I'm a guide.
Like,
I make
technically get
money
paid.
off of hunting too.
Yeah.
I'm not an influencer. You're not gonna recognize me on the side of the road
No.
or in the city.
Or in a gas station or something.
You're not gonna notice me.
Unless you're just a local friend.
I'm not gonna have some sticker on my back window that says, "This is me." I don't care if you know what I drive. I don't care if you know what I look like.
We killed some big stuff this year.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Brady Miller had the best Nevada tag and did not kill a deer.
He's killed a lot.
He's killed a lot of big deer.
A lot of big deer. I can live with that one.
Yeah.
Chag pulled it off again.
Martin, he killed a phenomenal, killed the 195 buck off the Wasatch and killed a big bull.
Big bull one. Did good.
One buddy, not an influencer, Dace, killed an all right bull. Talking about, what do you think of Dace's bull anyways? Because I know he's going to listen to this pod. So I just wanted to bring him in this.
Great bull.
That was not what I thought you were going to say.
I'd have shot him.
Yeah.
On the tag he had.
Yeah. I think my mic died.
Proud he got a hold of it and actually killed something. But yeah.
We got it. I've died.
We're started over. Welcome back, guys. It's not new. We're in the same pod. We just had a slight mic disability. Yeah, exactly.
Got a cord now. My mic.
What else were we talking to?
We were talking about people killing stuff. I'm not going to be honest, but I'll be honest. I didn't see any giant, phenomenal elk on the Instagram this year that I was like mind blown about seeing.
Nope, me neither.
Like,
On the law.
usually I see one or two. I'm like, wow, that thing is insane. I didn't see any of those.
I'm gonna put my input on posting out. If you kill a bull bigger than 360 and you post ground pics, you're an idiot. You are so stupid. Take the picture in the back of your truck.
Or holding it in the
Keep the photos of where you killed it off your phone. You have guys out here that when they get bored, they go on Onyx
and scroll
and compare backgrounds. I know you guys think your spots are hidden. Some of them may be.
Me and Luke found a lot of you guys' spots.
But if you guys are posting a 370 bull on the ground, number one, hell yeah, you killed the 370 bull.
The best part is, I love
Fucking
how
awesome.
you guys are like, I killed my OTC Idaho elk and then post the background. We're like,
brother, take a picture. Get home, have the old lady take a picture
in front of the garage.
There you go. Take it in front of the house.
In front of your house.
Put it in front of your girlfriend's new car. I don't care. But build pics. Send it to your bro. The guy that was with you when you killed it. Send it to him. Send it to a couple friends. But on the IG is crazy.
Facts.
Like, I get it. You killed a giant, biggest bull of your life. You're excited.
But when I can take the image and put it into Google Earth and it pulls me up the pin.
Brother.
Like,
do better.
Also, if you guys are going to send photos,
yeah, make sure those off. Also, if you're a big Snapchatter,
guys, let's talk about younger generation and blowing spots. So
if I know you're hunting and I see you on Snap Maps, I'm gonna take a look.
That's in mark down Onyx.
What's that number? Drop a pin. I'm not a spot stealer. If you take me to a spot and you took me there, I'm not going there without you.
No, but if you have your
if you're dumb enough to have your Snap location on and you're hunting a freaking tag that I'm gonna get one day,
and you're like, look at this deer. You're like, look at this giant deer, and then post it to your store and have your Snap location on. Not counting any friends, but I know at least 3.
Y'all are crazy.
Guys are rookies.
Like, you guys gotta have your emergency contacts that have your freaking location. Your best friend, your girlfriend, your mom, or your dad. That's all that needs you to have your location. No one else needs to know.
And if you don't want to have any of them have your location, don't share your location.
Just don't have it on.
Yeah, you don't need your snap maps to be like, look at this giant deer I found.
They're gonna be like, oh, dude, you're in the mountains. You're so cool. No,
Oh, you're
bro,
over by
girls don't
so-and-so.
care if you're in the mountains.
Oh, you're over by so and so. Oh, you just posted this video of this deer that looks like on that peak.
Like, oh no,
I'm gonna go look there.
Yeah,
Like I'm not spots there, but I have definitely checked some spots that some buddies have left their snap maps on or posted their Instagram page with the background.
yeah. And that's another thing, field pick. Let's talk about field picks.
Let's talk about field picks.
What is your true opinion on field picks?
I think field picks are cool.
How do you
like
like to do them?
You guys got to like clean the blood off, take the arrow out, like brush the animal, clean the dirt off it, like make it look good. Give them a good representation.
Don't have a giant gaping hole and the blood dripping out of it.
Yeah, if you have that, roll them to the other side or something.
Yeah, we'll take pictures on the other side.
Or take your marker on your phone and edit and just scribble on it or put something over it so it doesn't look so bad.
You bottom lip guys. Nobody wants to see your butt grill.
Nobody wants to see your butt with its jaw open and its tongue hanging out like this.
So tuck that tongue in.
Cut it off.
Cut it off. Here's a desert trick too. If you're out in the desert, do this on an antelope. It actually worked. What you do is that if you're in a desert country, get a cactus bough. Shove it in the upper lip and the lower lip and close it.
That's a good tip.
That will keep that mouth completely closed. And no one will ever.
That, or you can use a rubber band.
Brown rubber band. All black one.
Brown rubber band, put it over the muzzy, kind of rub it into the hair.
Nobody will ever know.
Nobody will never know.
But if you're in the middle of nowhere and don't have your rubber band on you, find a cactus. It might work. If it doesn't work, sorry. Worked for me.
Worked one time. Don't post, let's talk about a little bit about shed or field pick still. Do not post a great field pick with the skyline, guys.
Nope.
Or like a rectangle mountain. Like let's say you're on the desert and there's one mountain out there in the desert and you have it in the background. I really wonder which way you're at.
No,
I wonder where you're at.
And no one else is gonna wonder because they're gonna know.
Everybody else is gonna figure it out.
I have a perfect example for you on a picture that shouldn't have a background.
Are we talking about that one?
And I changed it because of this background.
We're talking about most recent.
Do you know that mountain range behind that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder where that is.
Everybody knows. Why did I drag it around Cedar? Because I noticed a mountain in the background. Sorry, guys.
Let's go shed hits. Did you guys take them shed hits? Take it in front of a Cedar tree.
See background.
See backgrounds. Or just dirt backgrounds. Or go home and take them in front of your garage. Yeah, they don't look as cool.
Red brick.
Don't look as cool, but at least nobody's gonna post your shed spots.
Also, I listened to this on pod number uno.
Yeah.
Don't take the kid that just wants to go.
Oh yeah. Don't take the buddy that's just like, I want to go with you guys.
And don't take the one with a little brother and a dad that wants to steal your shed spots. Not calling anybody out, but
definitely don't steal out.
Yeah, because if I take you to my best elk spot and I'm racing to you for it for the next 3 years,
you're
not appreciated very much.
Who else?
Don't get me wrong. Hope you the best.
Yeah.
But I really don't like that one.
No.
That one kind of stung.
That one sucked.
So I was like, oh, he's cool.
It's still a good kid. Like we're still
spot sealer.
We're not unfriends with him, but he does not come hunting with us anymore.
Just like a spot we always hit before, and me and Houston were not legal to drive, but I drove us to shed spots. Cops don't come after me as a long time ago. Get out of here. Fine. It's not that deep. We hit a spot, and him and his brother hit it one time. I got a text message.
Did you bring him?
No.
I feel like we didn't bring him.
No, he found it on his own, found a couple browns, and then we went in there the next week, and not to say anything, but we swooped up everything, and he was mad, very, very mad, when I'd been hitting it for 3 years before he found it. So yeah, just take the buddy that, you know what, if you're getting tired on a long drive, you can trust him with your pickup. That's the guy you take.
Or you don't take the buddy that posts everything on his stories.
No.
Like as it's going down.
Like, brother, wait an hour.
If he's listening to the podcast, he knows what we're talking about.
Yeah. How's the Christmas? It's been fun. It's been real. But this pod is coming to an end. I have work in the morning. It is a solid.
It's 9:30.
36.
So
It's
everyone that listens, thanks for listening.
yep.
Drop a follow. You can go follow Luke on Instagram. See, I'm glad I'm not the only one that struggles with this. Luke has 5 Instagrams.
Yeah. Make sure you follow the right one. I forgot my password on 3. Luke _ Pulsipher. If you don't know how to spell my last name,
I'll put it in the comments.
put it in the comment section. Anyone. That's the grand.
There's a bunch of ducks on
All you're gonna find on there is that.
Is there any sheds on that?
Nope.
Luke doesn't post
All
any
duck.
pictures.
So if you're looking for sheds that I find, he'll probably send them. He'll probably show you them.
I won't. I don't know if you watched the other pods, but there was some photos on there.
No.
Well,
Wait. Let's talk about best horn of the year.
Best horn that I have. Are we talking ever?
Deer horn of the year that you found.
Oh, I found a dropper 2 point. That was my favorite. That was my favorite horn.
So, out of all the horns I found, this is the horn I am most proud of, and it is the smallest horn that I've ever seen with this much stuff. Yep, you got it.
Nice.
A 3-year-old buck, 4-year-old buck.
I'm going
Yeah, this horn is lighter than
2 years old.
the Aaron Houston's head.
Hopefully he shows back up this winter.
Because we were looking for a spot, and I tripped over this horn.
Yeah.
It's my favorite horn of the year. But that's all we got for the pod.
Yeah, this pod's over. So everybody good night or good morning or
What I say it?
yeah. Thanks for listening. See you guys.